Hi students, this is Viswanath, Chemistry faculty for NEET and IIT exams. I hope all of you preparing well for this NEET exam 2020 because more time is given by situation for this NEET exam. Actually planned in May month, but this year it is postponed to July 26th. That's why more time is there. If you utilize this time, definitely you can get free seat in government medical college in this NEET exam. For that, you may have some doubts for which chapter we have to give more importance and less importance, and which chapter weightage is more and which chapter weightage is less. Like this, different doubts may eat your brain. So for all these doubts, I am trying to give answers by this video. See, this NEET exam consists of 3 subjects. Everybody knows that. Biology 90 questions, physics 45 questions, chemistry 45 questions, total 180 questions. Biology 360 marks, physics 180 marks, chemistry 180 marks, total 720 marks. We know that each question carries 4 marks. For every wrong answer, 1/4 mark will be reduced. So we should be very careful while answering the questions in the exam. Now, chapter-wise analysis, that means topic-wise analysis of chemistry in NEET exam. In chemistry, 3 types of parts are there: inorganic chemistry, organic chemistry, physical chemistry. Both in class 11 and class 12, these 3 types are there. Now, chapter wise, how many questions will come? What is the weightage of that particular chapter? So this analysis was taken by analyzing the previous year papers, previous year NEET papers. If we analyze, then we can get this conclusion. For class 11 inorganic chemistry, total 8 questions will come. So, inorganic chemistry weightage from class 11 is 32 questions. In these 8 questions, chapter wise, if we see chemical bonding, 5 questions will come. That means 20 marks. P block elements. P block elements means group 13 to group 18. 1 question will come, 4 marks. Periodic table and periodicity in properties, 1 question will come, 4 marks. S block elements, 2 groups are there, group 1 and 2. 1 question will come and 4 marks. So class 11 inorganic chemistry, total 8 questions, 32 marks. Now class 12 inorganic chemistry, see this. In class 12 inorganic chemistry chapters, coordination compounds, 4 marks. 4 questions and weightage 16 marks. D and F block elements, 2 questions, weightage 8 marks. Metallurgy, you may get a doubt, where is metallurgy? This type of chapter name is not finding in any NCERT book, but in class 12 part 1 textbook, general principles involved in the separation and purification of the elements, that is nothing but metallurgy. So from that chapter 1 question will come, weightage 4 marks. Qualitative analysis, this one also no chapter having with this name. But this qualitative analysis we can get from class 1 part 2 chemistry textbook, class 11 part 2 chemistry textbook. Identification of inorganic elements, nitrogen, sulfur, phosphorus, oxygen and halogens in the given organic compound, that is nothing but qualitative analysis. So from that topic 1 question will come and weightage 4 marks. So class 12 inorganic chemistry, total 8 questions, 32 marks. Class 11 also 8 questions, 32 marks. Now related to this inorganic chemistry, some important points we should remember when you are practicing inorganic chemistry. Say this, in inorganic chemistry, more questions come based on theory topic. In this, most of the theory part is there, both class 11 and class 12. That's why based on those theory topics, many questions will come. For example, related to groups, group 1, 2, 3, group 1, 2 and 13 to 18, D block and F block. In all these, students have to prepare important points in a brief notes. After reading NCERT textbook, students, if you prepare important points in a brief manner, then you can remember easily. Instead of reading your teacher's notebook in your own words in a simple manner, if you prepare, that is more helpful to you. And you have to remember various periodic properties by making them into tabular form. For example, see this group 1. Here, just for example, for your easy understanding, I gave this example, group 1. Periodic properties of first group elements: lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. See this, from lithium to cesium, these property values increases. From cesium to lithium, these property values increases. That means these properties from lithium to cesium decreases, these properties increases. Atomic radius, atomic volume, electropositivity or metallic character, conductivity, reducing power values increases from lithium to cesium. And boiling point, hydration enthalpy, ionization enthalpy, hardness, heat of atomization, electronegativity, these properties increases from cesium to lithium. From cesium to lithium, these properties increases. In another way, from lithium to cesium, these properties decreases. In this way, based upon the properties of elements in groups, if we prepare this type of tabular form, you can remember easily. So like this, we can prepare for group 2 and P block elements also. We can prepare different types of tabular form, then we can remember easily. And you should remember physical properties, chemical properties and preparation methods by practice. If we practice chemical properties and preparation methods, equations, then you can remember easily. I know remembering all these things, learning somewhat difficult, but for the sake of exam, we have to practice. And one more favorable thing is, from these groups, only from P block one question, from S block one question, only one question will come. That's why you need not think too much about these groups. Do your level best, then you can get good marks. For example, stability, reactivity, solubility of various halides, oxides, sulfates, carbonates. These types of compounds, different types of compounds, stability, reactivity, if you remember carefully, then you can attempt correctly. Next, see this, organic chemistry. Organic chemistry, if we say first year organic chemistry, general organic chemistry means, what are the topics in that? Inductive effect, mesomeric effect, resonance effect, hyperconjugation, electrophile, nucleophile, types of reaction, means substitution, elimination, rearrangement. These type of topics come under this name, general organic chemistry. From that, 3 questions will come. So first year organic chemistry weightage 12 marks. Okay. Next, second year organic chemistry, more topics are there. Everybody knows most. In second year, one full part consists of organic chapters only. In that, alkyl halides, alcohols, ethers and reaction mechanism. From these topics, 2 questions, weightage 8 marks. Aromatic compounds. Aromatic compounds means aryl halides, phenols, anilines. First year benzene topic. Aromatic ethers, all aromatic acids like benzoic acid, all these topics are aromatic compounds. So from that, 1 question, 4 marks weightage. Carbonyl compounds, already we know that, aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acids. From that, 3 questions, and amines also. From that amines, 1 question will come. So from that total 4 questions, weightage 16 marks. Biomolecules, 1 mark. Sorry, 1 question, 4 marks. Chemistry in everyday life, 1 question, 4 marks. Environmental chemistry, 1 question, 4 marks. IUPAC and isomerism. Isomerism, 2 types, stereo and structural isomerism. Stereo isomerism means optical isomerism, geometrical isomerism, conformational isomerism related to alkanes, and structural isomerism subdivided into chain, position, functional, metamerism, tautomerism, ring chain isomerism. From this IUPAC names and isomerism, 2 questions come, weightage 8 marks. Next, practical organic chemistry. Generally students think that practical exams already completed, we need not remember all those topics, but for NEET exam we should remember those topics, because from that one question will come. That's why you have to recollect those practical organic chemistry groups division. First group cations, what is the separating reagent? Second group, third group, fourth group, fifth group, which of the following present in third group, which of the following cation present in third group, or fifth group cations, identify what is the group reagent. Like this sometimes they may ask. That's why from that practical organic chemistry, that is inorganic chemistry. Practical organic chemistry means functional group identification. Aldehydes, what is the identification test, what is the confirmation test? Glucose, what is the identification test and confirmation test? And aromatic acid or aliphatic acid, or given compound is aromatic or aliphatic, what is the identification test? This is related to practical organic chemistry. From that one question will come, so weightage 4 marks. So total second year organic chemistry 13 questions and weightage 52 marks. Now related to this organic chemistry, see the instructions. In organic chemistry, you have to practice name reactions. Example, aldol condensation, Cannizzaro reaction, Stephen reduction. Next, anything else? Wolff-Kishner reduction, Lucas reagent reaction, Hinsberg reaction, HVZ, Hell-Volhard-Zelensky reaction, Schwartz reaction, Finkelstein reaction. Like this, every organic part, alkyl halides, alcohols, carbonyl compounds, and phenols, amines, in all the organic chapters, in these chapters named reactions are there. Practice them, definitely question will come. Next, reaction mechanism, nucleophilic substitution reaction, elimination reaction, these type of reaction mechanisms also you should remember and practice. Sometimes which of the following is the reactive intermediate formed in the mechanism of this particular reaction? Like this they will ask. That's why practice reaction mechanism. And isomerism, already we know that stereoisomerism, structural isomerism. So you have to remember these are the important topics in organic chemistry. It does not mean you don't remember other topics. You should remember other topics also. Next, come to the physical part. First year physical part. Say this: atomic structure 1 question, weightage 4 marks. Chemical equilibrium 2 questions, weightage 8 marks. Ionic equilibrium 1 question, 4 marks. You may get it out. In NCERT textbook we cannot find chemical equilibrium chapter, ionic equilibrium, but we can see equilibrium. It's a big chapter. That is the last chapter in the volume 1 of class 11. In that equilibrium, from the beginning of the chapter 2, applications of Le-Chatelier principle is considered as chemical equilibrium, and then classification of the substances, acid base, Arrhenius theory, Lewis concept, Bronsted-Lowry theory. From these topics to end of the chapter means solubility, common ion effect, buffer solutions. Till then that part is considered as ionic equilibrium. So from total equilibrium chapter we can get 3 questions, weightage 12 marks. Mole concept, this chapter name also we cannot find, but we can see some basic concepts in chemistry. In that mole concept is there. In that mole concept, redox reactions is also included. From that 1 question, weightage 4 marks. Thermodynamics 2 marks, 2 questions and weightage 8 marks. So physical chemistry, first year physical chemistry, total 7 questions, weightage 28 marks. See the class 12 physical chemistry, chemical kinetics, 2 questions, 8 marks. electrochemistry 1 question 4 marks, solid state 1 question 4 marks, solutions 1 question 4 marks, surface chemistry 1 question 4 marks. Total second year physical chemistry total questions 6 questions 24 marks. Related to this physical chemistry, say this: in physical chemistry, numericals come based on primary concepts. Primary concepts means mole, molarity, normality, molality, like this. Based on these, numericals will come. Mainly, students have to focus on physical chapters, physical chemistry chapters like solutions, chemical equilibrium, chemical kinetics, states of matter, thermodynamics chapters. So from these chapters, questions will come. So practice well, then you can get correct answer in less time. And related to these physical chapters, surface chemistry, chemistry in everyday life, biomolecules, polymers, for these chapters, NCERT book reading is enough. So overall in chemistry, 90% of the questions will come in a easy manner. Just 2 or 3 questions may be difficult. So be confident, prepare well, then you can get good marks. Thank you. We will meet in the next part.